So I refresh here. Now we have one of our buttons. We have one more button. If you look at this button, it's a bit big. It's not like the other one. So I think what they did here is just to put a px of 3. Let's see whether a px of 3 is bigger. Can you see? Now we can put a py, or let's just put p3. So it takes off all the padding. So if I come here and I refresh, this is too much. Let's go back to our px of 3, then let's say py of 2. Now we have our button. If you look at it, they look a bit alike, not 100% alike yet. Let's try btn lg also. Let's refresh. Yeah, I think they're looking alike now. Exactly. So let's just duplicate this button. Just duplicate this button. If we duplicate it, if we go back and refresh, we have them beside each other. So the lead differences. This one is an outline, is not primary. That will be outline. I think white. What do I have here? Yeah, outline. Is it white or light? I think it's light. Okay, so we have light. So let's have some ME3 here. I believe you understand that, just to separate these two. So, and if you look at their button, it's a bit far from up. So in our bit here, we can put MT2. Now you see how easy it is to use Bootstrap to build our website. We've not written any major CSS since. We've just been using Bootstrap classes. Let me use MT4. Just for you to know the classes and be able to make use of them. Okay, now we are done with this site. So I want to put our image here. They've already given us the reference of the image 600 by 400. So we could just use one of our old images. So what we'll do is, remember, this is a column. We use 6, so we start another column. What I just do is I'll copy this. I'll bring this here. Then close it here. Then here I'll bring an image, img src. Then that will be images slash let me use 1738. Okay, let me 1738. Then the height will be, what's the height? 400, while the width will be 600. So the height will be 400. So while we have the width will be 600. So that's it. So if I come in here and I refresh, we should have something good. Yep. So exactly what they have here is what we have here. So we added an image to us. So that's the difference. So we are making our website, like I did in our first website. I'm not going to finish this for you. I'll stop at a point, then I'll leave you to do the rest. Okay? And I expect you to screenshot your answer and send to me in my email. Okay, so we're done with this, and so let's move to the next level. That's coming down here. Now, if you notice something here, we're having something a bit different from what we know. We're having icons here. So here we'll use the opportunity to learn what I call Bootstrap icon. Bootstrap icon allows us to use icons, different icons. So we'll use that to learn Bootstrap icon and understand how it works. So let's start this particular place. So if you look at our code here, our container, we are done with this. Let's create another div plus, it's going to be a container. I just want us to separate them from each other. So container. So let us write some h1 there and check if we are still on track. Oh, sorry, I will have to go out of this header. Sorry, it's not part of the header, it's a different thing entirely. So we are done with the header. We're coming here now. So if I refresh this now, we should have something like this here now. But if you look at our own website, we have a space in between, so we need to create that space. So let's just create a space. We can say okay, MT5, but like I said, I always prefer MY5 with padding top and padding bottom. So it applies to both up and bottom. So that's for this aspect. Now looking at this, let's look at this. Notice that the space here is not as big as the space here. Though might not be, so that means we might not be using the 6 6 like we did the other time. We might have to divide, maybe let's say 5 and 7 or thereabout. So let's design that particular end. So the first text here, like I always do, we'll go back here and copy. So let's come here and have our div. I don't know, our row first. So we have our div class for md4. Let's have this. Let's see. Okay, this is going to be an h1. Let's put a class. Let's put display -5. Okay, so we can put font weight bold. Let's see if it's the same thing. Okay, let's increase this to let's say 2. Okay, let's move this 6. Okay, I think we are there now. We're there now. Okay, so let's have the other hand. That's this particular hand. Now, excuse me. I promise. From here I'm talking about what's it called, the Bootstrap icon. So I think we still need more space here. Let's give our row some space. Okay, so the Bootstrap icon. So we'll be looking at, let's just go to our, let's say here, type Bootstrap icon. So if you come here and you open, these are Bootstrap icons. You see. So how do we get them? How do we get the Bootstrap icon? How do we get it in our project? So let's come back here and click on Bootstrap icon CDN. So just copy this. Just copy this and put your head tag, just like your CSS, but now you will need internet. So that's our Bootstrap icon. So let's insert one of the icons and see how it works. Remember, we have given 5 to this, sorry, 4 to this, then we have 8 left. Then we can say okay, div class column md8. Or you can try to take care of the SN, like if it's smaller, you should make it 12. So call SN 12. Excuse me. So call SM12. Okay, so the first one, let's try. Let's see how the first one looks like. Excuse me. Now, if you look at this now, they have look at this template. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means this place is also being divided into another set of rows, making 6, 6, 6, 6. So that's the next thing we need to do. Let's come in here and say inside this place we have to create another row. Give class row. So we'll create another row there. And inside the row we have the class column MD6 assign 12. Now inside this we have our div class that, so this will be for our icon PG primary. So text, don't worry, I'll explain the aspect. Text white, rounded. Rounded has value, we can use 3, and let's give some margin bottom of like 3. And now to use the icon, we'll say then we'll say class is equals to. Now in here is where we put the name of the icon. So the name of the icon here that I want to use, I don't know, I think this should be collection or something. So come to the icon here and search. Let's see. Yeah, it's collection. Is it field? No, it's not field. So it's collection. So that's the name of the icon, collection. So you can just copy. So note that copy collection. So if I come here, I'll say sorry, bi, that's bootstrap icon, then minus collection. That's how to make use of the icon. Sorry, what happened? What just happened now? Okay, nothing happened. I was scared. I thought we have mistakenly I mistakenly pressed Ctrl N. I thought we've deleted everything we've done so far. Okay, now if you could see this now, it's taking the whole of the row. That's a 6 column. It's taking everything, like everything. So what do we do? How do we go about this? We need to do something to this to make it better. So what do we do about this? So I think one of the things we can do is we need to take care of the size for this particular column. We need to take care of the size for this particular column. So what we can do is let's put a div ahead of it. So the div takes care of now this particular div here, sorry, this one here will take care of this div that we just wrote here, and this div for the what's it called, for the old class, for the old div of the class. Hold on, let me look at it from a different perspective. What if let's put column here? Let's put h. 800 is height. That's height. That's height 100%. Okay, I'm trying to look at what we can do to this aspect to make it better. This is a column. Okay, let me figure it out. I'll figure it out, then I'll come and explain to us. So I figured it out. So what happened, what we did was, instead of using a div, we put all our other classes inside the BI class itself. So you can see this is the BI collection. That's the image. That's bootstrap icon. Then I make the background color primary, and I put a py2, px2, text y rounded, and I make it to be an h4. So the h4 will make it to be a bit kind of bigger than it's just make it bigger because it's also operate like a text. So you could see if I refresh this page now, then we have this. Then we can just come underneath here. Then we have our let's say h3. That's for the text underneath. So if I come in here and I copy the text here as feature title, I don't think this should be up to h3, but let's just use it and see, then we will know if it's actually the right thing to use or not. So let's go back to our website and I refresh. Okay, I think this is cool, but it's not just, so we can just put a class. So the class, let's just see empty2 and let's refresh. Okay, good. Now we have our excuse me, our feature title. So I think empty2 is not cool. Let's go for 3. That's margin top. Don't forget the meaning of your empty. Okay, so now after that they have what's that? They have this paragraph of text. So we will need a paragraph there. So next we need a paragraph, a p, the class of, let's say, empty. Instead of using this here, we'll have just use my. Then probably we might not be needing anything here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now you see. So one of the reasons why their text looks to be a bit different from ours is the font they were using. We actually didn't make use of any font. And I think I've explained that how to make use of font. And let me use 4 here so that we could have something better. It looks, I think it will look a bit better with 4. Okay, now so we can just copy this and paste this everywhere. So we can copy, paste, 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 refresh. Then we have this. Then we need to take care of the icons to look exactly like the icons they make use of there. So what I will do here is this is our row here. I will close this row after the other row, sorry, this row after 1, 2. Let me copy this. I'll close this after 1, 2. Then I will add another row here. So that for this row, I'll just give it empty 4. So if I refresh this now, everything should be good. Yeah. So let's look, what are the other icons that are being used here? I think they should be building. They should be toggle or something. Yeah. Not sure, but let's check. Building. Yeah, buildings. So for the second one will be buildings. So there's the first one. So yeah, we just change this collection to buildings. To buildings. Oh, I think this is toggle. Let's check if I'm sure, if I'm right. Oh, no, that's not toggle. Buildings. Why is buildings not working? Buildings. I think I'm right. Yeah, I am. Let me just copy. Let me paste. So for this, and there's some kind of I don't know some kind of toggle, but I don't know the kind of toggle it is. I know toggles. Everything should be fine now. I don't know why this building is not showing. Probably it doesn't exist anymore. Let me try building fields. Building building fields. I still don't know why we're not. Let's inspect this and see why we're not getting this. I don't know, probably the icon doesn't exist anymore. Let's look for the icon. Let's use building. I don't know why. I think everything about building is not showing. Okay, let's look for and I just want us to just make sure we fill it up. House. Let's use house. Let's use house. Houses. Let's use houses. I'm coming. Let's use houses. Houses. Let's try like this and see if it's better. Okay, I don't know why this one is. I don't know why it's not filling up. Let me use one of our common stuff and see. Probably we're making a mistake there. Let's make use of the regular I'm making use of. So let's make use of that and see if everything is fine. Okay, probably those icons you're using doesn't exist anymore. So guys, I don't want the video to be too long, so we'll continue our website next video. Let me stop here and next video will continue. Thank you very much. I'll see you in next video.